Hey guys, and welcome back to another Dragonflight gold making video. In this one I'm going to be showing you one of the best cloth farms in the game at the moment, and what cloth is going to be making the most gold is the decayed wilder cloth. And you're also going to be getting your frostbitten wilder cloth, and then your tainted, and then also just your normal wilder cloth. And now, to make this farm the most efficient, you want to have a 2x4 group, and then you also want to have tailoring, and you want to have enchanting to disenchant any epics, blues or greens you get from this farm to increase your gold to the maximum amount per hour. So where this farm is located is in the Azor span, and it's located right here up on these hills. And now basically what you want to do, you want to have a 2x4 group set up here with at least one monk with the statue, and you want to have a full pullers. And basically what you do, just pull all these guys to the statue where they'll be killed, and then you just want to simply loot them up. It's a very simple gold farm. It works so good just because of how many of these mobs are here, and because the price of the decayed wilder cloth is just very good. It is selling for, at a minimum price, 57 gold each, which is really good. You also get your frostbitten cloth, which is selling for a minimum of 8 gold. And then you also get your wilder cloth, which is currently 7 gold as a minimum price. And this is a very good farm. It's probably one of the best cloth farms in the game now. That is because the other farm that was right here actually got nerfed pretty heavily, and this would have to be the best one at the moment. You can make a decent amount of gold here, anywhere from say 50k to 100k, depending on how efficient your group is and how geared they are, and how good the pullers are. So if people are just AFKing and messing around, you're obviously going to make a bit less gold per hour here, but you should be looking at close to 100k gold per hour here. Now, like I mentioned before, the professions that you want are tailoring to get your increased cloth and your frostbitten cloth, etc. And then you also want enchanting, and this will give you a chance to get epics, blues and greens that you can actually disenchant for a whole heap more gold per hour. And that really makes the gold a lot more worth it once you have both of them professions sorted and ready to go. So as you can see, there's mobs that spawn all the way down the bottom here, and then you've got mobs that spawn up the top, and also up and around this this tree, I guess. Yeah, that's a tree with a building inside. So you want to make sure you're pulling all of them and killing all of them. That is how you get the Hyperspawn to actually start working, is by killing every single one of them. You don't want to miss any. And like any 2x4 group, you obviously want your monk with a statue at the main spot, which is right here next to this little tree. And then you want to have your pullers. So the best pullers in the game are definitely druids and hunters. They just are the best in the game, and they're the easiest to do it. So as you can see, the hunter is doing his AoE move. It's very good actually for this farm. And then your druids can actually do a bit of damage while they're also doing the pulls. As you can see, we've just been doing it for like 2 minutes now. We're already up, what's that, 1,100 gold already. So it adds up super quick. The main thing that you're going to be making the money from is the decayed wilder cloth, which isn't seem to be adding up properly because we already have 2k worth there, and their loot appraiser is showing a bit less. That is because with these items we have our TSM set up, so it is probably tracking people that are trying to like bait the market with a lower price. So you are going to be making a little bit more than the loot appraiser is showing currently. You want to make sure that you have a tiny bit of gear. You don't need to be that geared. You want to make sure you've got a bit of gear though, just so you can survive while pulling the mobs back to your statue. And if you're the monk, you probably need the most gear out of all the people here, just so you can actually hold the damage and not die, and also do a lot of damage on the statue. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this farm and if you'd like it. Now if you're going to try this, like I mentioned before, you are highly recommended to get them 2 professions, so you're tailoring and then also your enchanting, so you can disenchant. And now to find this group, it will usually be called Decayed Cloth Farm or Cloth Farm 2x4 or Decayed 2x4 Farm, something like that. And where you'll find groups for this is in Group Finder under Dungeons and Raids, and you go to Pre-made Groups to Custom, and then you would search it in right here. So you would just search in, say, Decayed, which is currently none because we just made a group and we actually delisted. We actually have a full group going right now, but it's a very good farm and a decent amount of people do promote it in the looking for group. If you are looking for a group that is already going, or if you want to start up your own, you're going to have no trouble finding people to actually join this farm. But anyways guys, if you would like more in-depth tips and tricks about making gold in Dragonflight, from farming spots to professions to the best classes to absolutely everything, my gold making guide for Dragonflight is the first link down the description box below. I'd just like to say a big shout out to everyone that has brought it so far and everyone that has sent me kind messages and positive feedback about the guide. I'd really like to say a big thank you to you guys. It's absolutely amazing. I didn't know it would go this insane and have everyone actually absolutely enjoying it the way they have been. So I'd just like to say a big thank you. But anyways guys, this is it for this farm and for this video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel because there's going to be more daily gold making videos for Dragonflight coming very soon.